Hello and welcome to my channel. I am the Silver Wheel Witch. Today I wanted to try out a new spread that I have been working on for a couple weeks now, and I finally narrowed it down today, and I thought I'd like to jump on here and do a reading for everyone. So do bear with me, it is a new spread, but I will share that with you. As well as I wanted to let you know what decks I'm using today. So for the tarot cards, I am using the Reflective Tarot. For the clarifying cards for oracles, I have the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, as well as the Field Guide to Garden Dragons, and the Epic Light Lenormand. I just have a bag here with the name on it. But it also has the expansion pack, so twice as many cards as the usual Lenormand deck. Okay, with that, let me go ahead and jump right in. So the spread that I'm doing today is called the Soul Path Guidance Spread. And the card number 1 is Major Arcana cards only, and it is for Soul Path. It represents the path your soul is on, the options ahead, and the path to take for soul growth. And then for pile number 2, we do have the Court cards only, and that is for spiritual embodiment. This is what shapes your reality. It's your inner world, your spiritual perspective, basically the essence of your heart and who you are choosing to be at this time. And then last but not least, we have the Pip cards, and that position is for the action or actions to take, and this shifts your path. So in the direction that you want to go, creating movement and change basically through your behaviors, your choices, your willpower, your willingness to be adaptable, your adaptability within those choices that you make. Okay, so with that, let me go ahead and move these clarifying cards off to the side here. I also have my camera a little bit higher than I usually do, so hopefully I could get a little bit more space on screen for everyone. Also, as I start to shuffle these, I did put them back in their original order as I separate them, so I need to shuffle each of these piles. I am working on getting a deeper wisdom of using the Court cards to represent people and characteristics of the type of people, especially since in this reading we are using them to represent spiritual empowerment. So basically, you know, your essence. So I do have some notes on the side over here on that for when we get to these, just in case I need a little bit of a reminder. Okay, let's shuffle this one. There's quite a few more cards in this. Okay, so this is going to be a general reading. So if it resonates with you, the message is for you. Otherwise, you know, you may find messages in future readings with this spread. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to be doing this spread weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or to be honest, probably just more when I feel led and inspired to use it. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some cards here. Major Arcana, what soul path are we looking at today? This one. Okay. Card number 2, spiritual embodiment. spiritual perspective. Okay. And one more of these. Action to take. This is what's going to shift your path. There we go, right away. Okay, doing that based on feel. I think I want to go ahead and pull one clarifier card for each of these before we get started. That way I can put a timestamp in the bottom in the description in case you want to skip through the shuffling of the cards. All right, can we get a clarifying card for the soul path? I feel like this one actually is coming straight out, and this one. All right. I do tend to shuffle very intuitively, so it switches up from time to time. All right, so soul path. This one. Spiritual embodiment. This one. And action. This one wants to come out. Okay. Spin that a little bit. And this is going to be clarifier cards. All right, soul path. That one jumped right up. I feel like these two actually it's, yeah, the two want to come out there, so we'll take them both. Okay, go ahead and leave that there. All right, let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have. Oh, how cool, the candle. I just noticed that we have an open circle on this side. So I'm feeling like there's a message in here somewhere with this. So the glitter that was in the wax were different shapes when I lit the candles, and this one has formed into a bit of a open circle, and this one has formed a solid circle all the way around the flame, a closed circle. Interesting. All right, so our card for our soul's path. Wow, the World card. Open to possibilities. You have come full circle. So here we have the circle again. So you went from being open to finally closing the circle to coming full circle. Whatever your soul was learning at this time, congratulations. I mean, you have completed a cycle. You have come full circle with something that your soul has been learning and actual growth. That is awesome. Okay, and your spiritual embodiment, Page of Cups, new beginnings. Might be a little bit emotional, but exciting at the same time, with the open waters in the background there. Okay, and actions to take. Ooh, we have 9 of Swords. I'm hearing don't fear, don't be afraid, don't dread. Mostly just don't fear. So you've come through, your soul has come through quite the gauntlet came to mind. And you've finished with flying colors. You have made it through. So you're now at a new, fresh start again. The whole experience may have left you quite emotional, but on a spiritual level, you are feeling this sense of a new start. And the guidance here for action is to not be afraid, to not fear. Okay, so before we dive a little deeper, I want to look at this Page of Cups. So we have, let's see here. So the cups, the Court of Cups is usually, can represent being open-minded, a dreamer, as well as artistic. So you are really tapping into, at this time, your creativity, and spiritually being open to whatever's next, right? So it's a bit of a mystery, but you are really trying to have a solid foundation within your emotions at this time, knowing that the future is bright, but you're aware that you've accomplished this trial and this task, and that now you've got this bright future ahead of you, and you're really working to tap into your creativity, but at the same time, it's very open, like the open waters behind you. So the reality, what is shaping your reality right now, your perspective on this is your spiritual perspective right now is very much you're embodying openness, expansion, just the world of possibilities is out there. That is your what you're embodying right now for your spiritual perspective on life. And definitely trying to tap into your creativity at this time, because you don't really know what it's going to look like. And so this might be where the struggle is coming up, is that it feels very large. Okay, so if you are used to being small, maybe you have made yourself small in the past, but now you're through this challenge that you have overcome, however long that took is coming to mind. So for some people it may have been short, and for others it may have been 5 years or 10 years. But it's a major shift, that your soul went on this journey and you accomplished what you went out to do, the growth that you needed to experience, you experienced it. And so maybe in the past you were in a situation where you were either made yourself small or were made to feel small, and your perspective has shifted, and now you just see this huge open, just gaping has come to mind, but just like this endless expansion and openness. And while you're embracing that, there is a little bit of a warning to be careful not to be afraid of it. It is new, yes. It's exciting. You can, you know, have this sense of anticipation towards it. But the action to take is kind of like a caution to not fear it. Don't dread the fact that it's endless possibilities. What's coming to mind is a quarter, right? So two sides of a coin. And you can either choose to fear what's out there, the unknown, or you can look at it as with excitement as an adventure, because anything is possible at this point. So, you might as well enjoy the ride. Okay, so that's the reading I'm getting through. Let's see what we have for clarifier cards. So for the world, we have fertile, beautiful, discrimination, and mouse. Make sure those are, oh yeah, there's plenty of room. Okay. Yeah, the discrimination card with the butterflies in there and the sunflower in her hand, the open fields. I feel like this is what I'm getting, and it goes along with what I was saying earlier. This mouse, it's a tiny little mouse. He's so small, right? Going back to what I was saying earlier about maybe feeling small or being made to feel small. So somebody tried to take your power from you and you've taken it back. And you've just been going through the progression. You did it. And now you've landed. So here are these butterflies. You have set yourself free from this challenge through love for yourself, for others, through understanding the situation. And you have landed in fertile grounds. Your soul has really, really grown on this path. But now you're in this new cycle that is going to be full of abundance and lush. I mean, look at all the greenery there. It's just beautiful. And the butterfly down there. Okay. All right, so with the Page of Cups, let's see what we have here. Shine. It is time for you to let your light shine. You have gone through this challenge, and now your perspective is, the sky is the limit, and now that you have taken your power back, you are just going to shine your light and be generous with it. We have charity. And the snail. You're willing to take it slowly. It is unknown. So there's maybe a little bit of uncertainty there. But you are slowly letting your light shine more and more and sharing it with the world. Okay, and let's see what we have for the guidance here. Actions. Rewards are coming. Okay, so you don't need to fret. Don't worry. Don't be afraid. This is coming through so strong right now. Somebody needs to hear this. Don't be afraid of the newness of what's coming. The pains and fears that you've had in the past may have been many. I mean, look at all these swords on the wall. This may have been one huge journey that you were on, but you had to fight a lot of battles to get to the finish line on this one. And you may have been hurt a lot in the process, and working on some healing with that. And part of the healing is recognizing that what's coming to mind is that you're a badass, basically. You did it. You succeeded. Take some joy in yourself in knowing that if you got through these hard times, all those challenges, and now the challenges are completed and you got your power back, you've obtained that soul growth, don't be afraid of the good times now, because they're coming. Eccentricity, you're going to embrace your true self, your uniqueness, and all that you are as a person. I can see here you probably are pretty eccentric. Maybe you held that back before. Okay. Oh, look at that. So we have the coffin. So the death of an old cycle, death, rebirth, and flowers. The bouquet. Let's see, make sure you guys can see that. You don't have any reason to be afraid. Confidence. Confidence is in order. So the path your soul is on, you just completed a huge accomplishment, step in your journey. You have obtained some huge soul growth right now. And the path forward is openness, it's expansion, it's blessings. It's a little bit of the unknown, sure, but on a spiritual inner level, you are accepting this expansion, and you know that it is time to shine your light, and you really want to do that with love, with all your heart, and share it with everybody. This expansion you receive, you want to let everybody enjoy that as much as possible. You really want to share the love. Your perspective now is so much more open right now. It's like you used to be in a cage fighting these battles, and now you unlocked the door. You opened that gateway yourself with your own power that you have reclaimed, and you are stepping out, and you're like, I'm not being held back anymore. The sky is the limit, and I am going to share this love with everybody. That is really your perspective. But then equally so on the shadow side of things, because we do have our shadow side as well. There's just this message from Spirit to say, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of joy. Don't be afraid of fun. Don't be afraid of excitement. No one can take your power away anymore. What you've been through, you've accomplished that. You've created that. You have empowered yourself alone, and you made it through those trials, and no one's going to be able to take your power back. So if you can make it through that, just don't be afraid of what's to come next. Sure, there might be some challenges. Things change, as you have old things going out, the past is dying, and you are being, going into this new phase, phase of your life that's going to be amazing. You're going to embrace who you are. Life is going to reward you with blessings, and you want to share it with everyone. It's going to be beautiful. And any challenges you find or come across along the way, you've got this. What a powerful message. You know, congratulations. If this message really resonates with you and you've been able to accomplish this on your soul's path, then, you know, you should give yourself a pat on the back. Give yourself a little bit of credit for making it through. You've made the right choices. You've tapped into the divine and spirit, and you've, you know, even if you did do it alone, you had, you know, your angels or your guides, whatever your spiritual beliefs are, you know, there was help out there and from spirit, even if that's the only place you got help from, and you accepted it and you made it through. So great job. All right. Well, I really enjoyed this spread. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I think I do want to do this one on a fairly regular basis. So let me know what your thoughts are. And I will see you all next time. Again, if this resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. It truly does help the channel more than you know, and it helps get the messages out to others who may find it as helpful as you did. So be blessed, and I'll see you next time.